Okay, hello guys, my name is Vasili and I'm going to give you guys a quick demonstration of the performance my homemade video conference teleprompting system can provide when used in a video conference. And I'd like to start by not using this complicated system, but by using the built-in camera of my laptop instead. I think you guys prefer the word notebook and not laptop, but that's not so important. Okay, uh, I think you all know application software like Skype, which allows you to link up to laptops uh, uh, and build a video conference setup. And the great advantage of such video conferences is that you can not only hear the other person, but also see him or her. And that's a great advantage because whenever human beings talk to each other, then most of the information is transferred not by the voice, but by non-verbal aspects. And that's yeah. Therefore, a video conference has a large potential, which a phone call has not. Okay. You might also have noticed when you're using Skype and you're focusing on the image on your screen, you're not able to look right into the camera at the same time. That's basically logic because no one is able to look into two directions at once. At least I am not. Okay. Yeah, therefore you take out a lot of the advantages which video call could provide and should provide out of this video conference. Okay, because now the other person starts to get a strange feeling why you are not looking into its her in whatever eyes, and that's yeah, that puts a very strange touch to this conference. Okay, and I think it also limits the amount of emotions or face expressions or mimics you can send to the other person, and therefore yeah, it takes out most of the advantages of a video call because now you can see the other person, but he or him or she or whatever is not looking at you, right? Okay, I had to think about a solution for that, and my first idea was to put the camera right behind the display, but that didn't work because not even my MacBook Air has a display which is transparent enough so the camera can see through it, and yeah, that's very disappointing because it's a very expensive notebook, and yeah, but I had to think of something else. And I remembered the days when I was wasting time in military service, and we had something we call the head-up display. That's used by fighter pilots to it's a glass plate, and you can look through the glass, and on the same glass you can provide some information which is projected up to the through this up on this glass plate. So I can see the information, and at the same time I can look through the glass plate and yeah, look right into the camera. Of course, I had not the camera when I was flying planes, but nevertheless. And I adapted some of these head-up displays, and yeah, took it out of some planes which crashed into my garden a couple of years ago. And yeah, now I'm going to show you the result. Remember, please, up to now I was using the built-in camera of my laptop, my notebook, sorry. Okay, and now I'm using the prompter system, and yeah, as you can see, the frame rate isn't quite so good. That's because I wired in a very cheap camera into this prototype setup, and I'm going to improve this maybe because I'm not satisfied with it. On the other hand, you might also have noticed that now I'm looking right into your eyes. And yeah, that's because now your image, or yeah, whatever I have on my screen now, is basically put right in front of the camera using this head-up display. Yeah, that's very good when you're doing, especially when you're doing long conferences or discuss complicated matters like emotions, feelings, whatever. Because now I have the mimics of the other person. I'm speaking to him, her, or it like I would do in normal life, more or less. Okay, frame rate is low, nevertheless. Um, yeah, why did I build this? Whenever you work for a large company, you normally have some video conference room which can do more or less the same than this system can do for you. The problem is, in most cases, this room is filled and stuffed with a lot of things no one wants to have in his office, like the Coke machine, the coffee machine, or maybe you have a soup machine. And on the other hand side, you have also a lot of garbage no one wants and no one will ever need in the future, but no one wants to throw away these things, and well, so they go into the video conference. As a result, you cannot use this video conference room anymore for the purpose it was designed for. So you can use this system as an alternative. It's not very handy. It weighs 4 kilograms because it's only a prototype. And still, you can store it wherever you like. It's also collapsible. It doesn't take too much space. And whenever you use it, you can put it on your desk and use it. So, when you're going on a business trip, you cannot take that with you because 4 kilograms in your baggage, when you are allowed to take only 25 kilograms with EasyJet, and maybe they would think this is a bomb, so maybe it's not very yeah, it's not very handy for business trips. That's my next target. I want to integrate this technology right into my business laptop, so whenever I leave the house and take my business laptop with me, I would also have my own private small video conference room with me, which would allow me to stay in contact with my friends, or yeah, maybe business partners or whatever. So this is actually the next thing I'm going after. And up to then, yeah, I think I have said everything I had to say, and I would like to thank you for wasting your time listening to my very funny Russian accent. Okay, so goodbye, guys. See you next time.